All right, hello, my friends. Are you ready to frame it? Okay, so you have come up to this point and you have installed Claude. Claude comes in three different forms, and just want to make sure you're aware of all three, or rather, there are four. Uh, Basically, Claude gives you either subscription or uh, key, Anthropic key. I'd highly recommend using subscription because key tends to end up costing a lot more. All right, so now let's say you've got subscription already enrolled. Now, for deeply technical audiences, there is the Claude CLI, a command line interface that allows you to do things of this form, where I've got a Claude, command line interface going. I treat it like I would, any kind of terminal interface. Now, if you're deeply technical, you've probably installed Claude and everything's working for you anyway. The majority of folks will use Claude in the desktop form, right? So here, Claude offers three different flavors. One is Claude Code, but inside the desktop. The other one is Claude Cowork. Claude Cowork is another flavor of Claude that connects to your local folders and acts as an assistant for you. And then you've got a third flavor, which is Claude Chat, right? And once again, this happens to be the most common one because Anthropic introduced it first, and people just enjoy the chat semantics, right? Now, the good thing is Frame works across all these different surfaces and more. So once you have gone through the Frame install, it sets itself up across any of the AI that you use, and it converts them to AI employees. Now, what does that mean? Without getting in deeply into the technicals of it, what this enables you to do is, in the case of Claude Chat, you can just do something as simple as, can you call Frame MCP, right? And it's able to talk to the Frame server, and you can ask it to execute Frame jobs from here, right? So an example of this would be use Frame to help me brainstorm my moonshot idea to conquer Mount Everest using nothing but a backpack and an ice pick. Well, I don't know if this is ever going to work, but why not brainstorm a moonshot idea? And Claude Chat is going to kick off the right Frame job. Again, Frame, by virtue of training your AI employees to be really smart at doing the jobs you care about, here's a job that the Frame employee will execute on your behalf, right? Okay, that's Claude Chat. Claude Cowork, once again, in a very similar way, you ask Claude Cowork to say something like use Frame to do customer prospect discovery for here's your business case, right? And it's gonna ask you a few clarifying questions and open up X, LinkedIn, Reddit, Hacker News, etc., to be able to find you your desired customer persona. So once again, something as simple as use Frame. And when you get into Claude Code tends to get a bit more technical. Now, it's also the most powerful, but it gets a bit more technical. So one of the things that you will probably see Claude Code do the first time you try to use it is it'll give you an error message over here that says Git needs to be configured. No problem. It's fairly benign. Just say, okay, allow it to configure Git. It's going to install a couple of things on your machine. And as long as you've got administrator access, you're totally fine, right? If you don't have administrator access, either you ask your administrator to be able to help you install Git, or fall back to Claude Cowork or Claude. You're not losing a ton unless you're deeply into deep coding tasks. So in Claude Code, what you need to do is just select the right folder, just like you did for the others. And now here, Claude Code makes it a bit easier because now you don't need to say things like use Frame, blah, blah. You just say slash, you get a slash command, /frame, and you can talk in natural language to say, I need to discover customers for my new product. And you describe your product a bit. Well, I haven't selected a folder, so let me select one. There you go. And once again, it's going to talk to Frame, figure out what the right job is for your case, and it will go ahead and execute that job. Once again, your AI employee is going to perform a structured job on your behalf, come back to you with results, and allow you to review and iterate, and most importantly, coach your AI employee. All right, the same thing works. I just showed you how things work with Anthropic's Claude, but effectively across Cursor, Anti-Gravity, Kiro, Codex, it's the same metaphor, where once Frame gets installed, you can call into Frame by using / commands or using regular English, and the right Frame job will get spun off by your AI employees. So I hope this was helpful. More videos coming. And once again, keep framing it, guys. Keep framing it.